Today, I am reviewing the BEASTCOM Q5 Pro gaming PC. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. To understand this machine, you have to manage your expectations regarding what it is actually designed to do. The Ryzen 5 4500 is a 6-core, 12-thread processor that handles everyday multitasking, like keeping your web browser, Discord, and a game running simultaneously, without much trouble. It is a solid performer for the price, but it is not a high-end chip meant for professional-grade video editing or heavy rendering. When you pair that with the RTX 3050, you're looking at a system optimized for competitive esports titles. If you're playing games like Fortnite, Valorant, League of Legends, or Counter-Strike, this machine is going to give you a very smooth, consistent frame rate, especially if you dial in your settings to favor performance. In those competitive games, you can easily hit that high refresh rate experience that makes a huge difference in how responsive the game feels. When you start moving into more demanding, modern AAA titles, the RTX 3050 starts to show its limitations, especially with only 6 GB of video memory. You will definitely be able to play these games, but you will need to rely on technologies like DLSS to keep your frame rate steady. DLSS is basically magic for this tier of hardware, allowing the card to render at a lower resolution and use AI to upscale the image to look like 1080p. Without it, you might find yourself needing to drop your graphics settings down to medium to get a really smooth experience in the latest cinematic games. The build itself has a certain aesthetic flair that many younger gamers or those building their first setup will appreciate. The case uses tempered glass, which lets you show off the interior, and the 5 RGB fans are a nice touch that adds some color to your desk. It definitely looks like a gaming machine. It is pre-installed with Windows, and generally, these pre-built systems are tuned to be plug-and-play. You pull it out of the box, plug in your monitor and peripherals, and you are ready to start downloading your library. For someone who doesn't want to learn how to build a PC from scratch, that ease of use is a significant advantage. I do have to be honest about the limitations. If you are a hardcore enthusiast who wants to play everything at ultra settings in 1440p or 4K, this is not the right machine for you. You would be hitting a wall very quickly. Similarly, if you are looking for a future-proof foundation that you can upgrade for the next 5 years, the internal components here are fairly entry-level, and you will eventually find yourself wanting to swap out both the CPU and the GPU to stay current. The motherboard and power supply in these types of pre-built systems are often chosen specifically for this configuration, so they may not have a ton of headroom for major upgrades down the line. Also, consider the Wi-Fi 5 connectivity. While it is perfectly functional for downloading games and playing online, if you have the ability to use a wired Ethernet connection, you should always do it. Wi-Fi 5 is a bit older, and while it will keep you connected, a wired connection is always going to provide that extra bit of stability and lower latency for online multiplayer. When you weigh this system up, the main argument for it is value and simplicity. You are getting a complete, functioning, and decent-looking computer that can play almost anything you throw at it at 1080p. If you have a specific budget and you want to spend it on gaming rather than on building and troubleshooting, this is a very straightforward path to getting that experience. It suits someone who wants to play with their friends, maybe stream a little bit to a few followers, and generally have a good time without needing to be an expert in hardware. If you are a competitive player, you'll be happy with the performance. If you are a casual gamer who wants a machine that fits into a bedroom setup and looks great, you'll be happy with the design. But if you have your eyes set on top-tier graphical fidelity, or you're planning on doing heavy professional workloads, I would suggest looking at machines with more powerful GPUs and more video memory. It is a solid, reliable entry into the world of PC gaming, provided you know exactly where its limits lie. It is not trying to be a world beater, it is trying to be a competent, accessible way to play the games you love, and for that purpose, it holds its own.